Honorable guests, I'm here today to tell you about the ChatGPT, what it is, the definition of ChatGPT, and the pros and also the cons of ChatGPT in education system. So the ChatGPT, it's just a really small fraction of what they are trying to hide from the public. Basically, since after World War II, scientists from Nazi's government have fled to the United States of America, and they have developed a secret AI, aka artificial intelligence, ever since that time. And they are developing such complex and profound AI that actually connects all the things that you are seeing in the world right now. For example, if you're in finance world, you have an institution called BlackRock, or you can Google it, JP Morgan and BlackRock. They have been using an AI since 1980, which is about like 40 years ago, to control the assets, to control the stock market, and to control the all economic factors that people are seeing right now. So the AI has been with us for the last like 50 or 60 years, but we just didn't notice it until this time today. So I'm telling you that why 2023? The government use AI, the public side, a fraction of the AI to the whole public to test how the public gonna respond to the new latest technology made by them. And so far, the public reaction has varied from terrifying to like overjoy happiness. But what I see that most people didn't prepare for the artificial intelligence revolution. And by seeing people how they are exaggerating the power of ChatGPT, it makes me a little bit like uncomfortable, because ChatGPT is not as powerful as all of you guys think, and it couldn't change the whole education system in whole form. So I'm telling you about the pros of ChatGPT. The ChatGPT itself is a language learning AI, which it only revolves around the language learning skills, and the storage of it has the data date back before 2021. So any events, anything happen after 2021, it doesn't have the memory of that. So there you go. Secondly, the ChatGPT, as I had been testing it before, like it only can produce essay in the first person perspective, but with very general and very academic view. It cannot write an emotional essay. It doesn't include emotional of a real human in there. So when you write an essay, then you ask an AI to write a academic essay for you, it's really hard to differentiate between the AI and the human. But if you ask an AI to write a story, it shows that it has a really big difference there. It doesn't have an emotion at all. So that brings to the first benefit of the AI. It helps you guys to achieve great academic essay, but on the other hand, it will hinder your ability to critical thinking, because now you just need to impose like a sentence, you just need to impose a topic, and then the AI just generate a topic for you. So it will hinder your ability to critical thinking. But it will move to the second thing. If your guys are involving in marketing, marketing areas that you need to have a marketing campaign, you can use ChatGPT to create your whole detailed campaign. And it's really easy, because now you have a detailed campaign, you just need to omit and just like change it. So it brings that ChatGPT is a tool. It's not a ultimate thing that you can rely on. It's just a tool. Like when you're back in like 1990s, you only use horse to travel to place, but then you have a car, so you travel to place faster. So that's happened to ChatGPT. It makes your life easier and faster, but it doesn't make your your score going up or things going up. It just make things easier, a lot easier for you. Omit the part of thinking. And therefore it can change the education system as a whole, because the human itself, it has lots of questions. You can say that you can question the AI, but there are many questions that AI cannot answer. For instance, about the politics, about the religion parts, about anything that have anything to do with a human, more human concept. It cannot answer because it doesn't have any emotion and doesn't have any soul at all. And it only brings you the facts and things that only it matters in facts. And you have to connect them. That brings to these third benefits of ChatGPT. It can be used in lawyer, and it can be used in, in justification system, like in legal system, where the lawyers can use ChatGPT to look up all the laws and all the definition and part of the laws, so you can defend people better in the courts. What about the drawbacks of ChatGPT? The main drawback of ChatGPT is that you don't have the ability to think, and that's very important for all of us, because everything that happens around us also are making us not aware. That making us being in the reality and not caring much about anything that happens in the reality. For instance, with the expansion of social medias, with the expansion of TikToks, Facebook, Instagram, and so on, we have forgotten the core value about the fact that we are destroying the planet right now. So with the latest invention of ChatGPT, it will only make us annoyed and make us forgot about the real world, the natural world, and it makes us drifted apart from the natural things. And that's a hard point, because people just go to reality and forgot everything that we are having here today. The second part that ChatGPT can bring, the second drawback, is that the ChatGPT makes us rely on the devices so much, and we forgot how to talk and how to communicate with each other. There are three types of person: extrovert, introvert, and ambivert. But right now you can talk to AI, and that can be your only friend right now. I can go to my home, talk to ChatGPT all days and all long, and he will answer everything that I question. He can play games with me. He can do anything that a real friend with me. And I didn't need to even go offline to meet other person. That creates a social problem, that people forget how to talk, people forget how to communicate, and people begin to forget how to love and how to share loving emotions with each other. And that's a major drawback that any technology can bring it. And we should have clear and conscious mind, and we should have a very I'm just saying conscious, and be aware of everything that happens. We just use the best that AI can produce, which is the tool, but we shouldn't make them as comfortable so that we forgot that we are humans, and we are human as all. Yeah, so I'm ending my speech right here. Thank you for listening.